Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Lorianne Garambe, and I work for Catholic Family Center. And tonight I'll be presenting to you Catholic Family Center's answer to the question of how to raise awareness on racism and socioeconomic inequality in the Rochester region. All right? We call it Rock the Story. Now, we're all experts of our own stories. Take me, for instance. I'm a former refugee working in the same agency within the same department that helped resettle my family and me in the city. I experienced poverty firsthand. My story matters, and so do the countless stories of other people whose lives don't reflect that of our own. Right? Now, our individual experiences and daily struggles shape who we are and how we view the world. Okay? The thing is, without awareness, there can't be empathy. And without empathy, there can't be change. And stories are the beginning of all this. Okay? And our submission, Rock the Story, is centered around this undeniable fact that stories are powerful. Now, our project will play out in 3 different phases. For phase 1, we'll focus on gathering these stories. As the largest provider of comprehensive family services in the Rochester region, Catholic Family Center works with all facets of the community on a daily basis. In our refugee department, we resettle people from all over the world who, after years and years living in fear and uncertainty, now have the opportunity to start fresh. In our community resource services, we work with single mothers who struggle with decisions like keeping their lights on or providing a decent meal for their families. Many of the people that we work with, past and present, are willing to sit down and participate in focus groups to help us share their stories, as well as dismiss these pre-existing notions about what it means to be poor or a minority in Rochester. Okay? We will focus on a different segment of the population each month. In doing so, we can ensure that we're capturing a wide range of stories. We will leverage our relationship with colleges and community groups in order to gather these stories, as well as put together and produce creative storytelling presentations. Now, for phase 2, we plan on sharing these stories. Okay? In order to do this, we will collaborate to present these stories to the general public through at least 2 community events. And these events will feature things such as videos, as well as performance arts and personal testimonies. Now, the dialogue will begin immediately following the presentations. The audience and storytellers will sit down to a family-style meal where they will have an opportunity to participate in friendly and comfortable interaction. And for phase 3, we plan on going viral with Rock the Story. Using proven approaches such as TED Talks and Humans of New York, Rock the Story will leverage social media, radio, Democrat and Chronicle articles to expand our story and to encourage community-wide dialogue. Now, at the event, to foster meaningful conversations, we will engage participants in activities such as the Privilege Walk, designed to help participants understand the intricacies of privilege. The walk explores the role of privilege in social identity groups in the United States. And to give you a better idea of this exercise, here's a brief demonstration.
If you feel confident that your parents could help you financially through a hard time, take 1 step forward. And if not, take 1 step back. If there were more than 50 books in your house growing up, take 1 step forward. If not, take 1 step back. At least one of your parents or guardians attended college. If yes, 1 step forward, no, 1 step back. Your parents could support your family with just 1 job. Yes, 1 step forward, no, 1 step back. When growing up, English was the primary language in your home. Yes, forward, no, back. You've never tried to change your speech or mannerisms to gain credibility. If yes, 1 forward, no, 1 back. Growing up, you were never embarrassed about your clothes or your house. Yes, forward, no, back.
Now, this right here is how we spark the conversation. It's experiences like this that foster insights into each other's stories of racism, poverty, and privilege. So my challenge to you tonight is to unite Rochester and let us rock the story. Thank you. Any questions? Thank God.